pick up your tablet and start to write. The title of your story: A Girl Named Fujiki.
Kimi, 水族館は好きか?
Do you like aquariums? Fish are great. They just get to swim around in their tanks without a care in the world. Makes you feel silly for worrying about whatever's on your mind, really. Penguins are cool too. They form complicated communities amongst themselves with harsh rules. But if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, they're hilarious. They act like kids in kindergarten. And everyone loves dolphins. It's great seeing the kids get all excited when the dolphins put on a performance, even if you know they're just trying to get food. Aquariums show off the contrast between the naive cruelty of humanity and the innocence of animals, and there's a beauty to that. Sometimes I'm in the mood to look at sea slugs, sometimes sunfish. I also love the way the shrimp move their little legs. Absolutely adorable. Watching animals never gets old. That's why I love aquariums. I'm pretty sure that I could be friends with anyone as long as they liked aquariums too. The first aquarium my parents took me to wasn't all that impressive, but their big main tank was filled with all sorts of different fish, and all of them were looking back out at us through the glass. I'm sure they had more than enough space, but as a child I wondered if they'd had to stay there forever. Then I got sad thinking they'd never be able to go back to the ocean. I asked my dad, and he told me in a gentle tone, "These fish get fresh food every day and never have to worry about predators. They're much happier here than they would be in the wild." Though I was just a child, I realized an important truth behind his words. These were the kinds of things people told themselves so they wouldn't feel like they were doing anything wrong. That's why I hate aquariums. So, I'm pretty sure I could be friends with anyone, as long as they hate aquariums too.
Ne.
So, what's your take? Like them or loathe them?
そうかい?
Oh yeah? Sounds like we're gonna get along just fine then. Now, of all times? Oh well, gotta dash.
じゃあね.
See you around. I'd seen her in class before. You're right. She stood out to me, not only because of her race. Her heritage was unclear, but probably half Japanese, or at least with some foreign blood in her somewhere. But also because, likely in part due to that, her height and her figure made her stand out amid her Japanese classmates. She seemed popular, like she could adapt to fit right into whatever group she was with. I thought the biggest event of today, you continue to write, would be the fruity drinks on offer. But no. That all changed when this peculiar girl waltzed right up to me and started going off about aquariums. You switch on your tablet to give form to your thoughts. Tranquility. I desire tranquility. I require silence. A space all to myself, and time free from interruption. Far away from my noisy classmates. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. This time, the title is Canvas. This is an unusual place. Though primarily designed to be a co-working space, it does double duty as a cafe. Either you can pay for a set amount of time, or, for a little more, get something to drink. Being able to pay by the hour is convenient, but the student discount is what really makes it worthwhile. The first floor is comprised of a single, large open space. Meanwhile, the second and third floors are partitioned off into individual rooms. Floors 4 and above house a lodging facility, part of a separate enterprise. The subdivided rooms on floors 2 and 3 have paintings up where the windows ought to be, which makes them feel claustrophobic. Inside one of those rooms, it feels like you have complete control over day and night, master of time. It would seem I find myself drawn to dark, cramped places. By the time you reach the rooms at the far end of the third floor, you'll find barely anyone else around. These come furnished with sleeper sofas, perfect for napping on, so they must presume people will stay here late into the night. Each room feels like a poor imitation of an ordinary bedroom, instilling in me the strangest feelings of excitement when I enter. It's like I'm a kid going for a sleepover at a friend's. Alas, the boarded up windows and with the blue curtains draped over them soon shattered the fragile illusion. No one ever comes to these empty little boxes at the far end of the third floor. So perfect are they for tackling assignments that I find myself coming here almost daily. And yet now, you notice somebody approaching and decide to pause your writing.
Yeah.
A lot of weird paintings around here, huh? Do you like painting? I think I've painted like twice, maybe? I don't mean for art class or anything, and certainly not to post online or enter into competitions. I just sort of found myself in the mood, so I trotted down to the nearest dollar store, picked up the most beautiful canvas, a nice looking nylon brush, and a selection of 16 or so colors from a brand I've never heard of. I don't know why, but I felt so alive in that moment. Just as alive as the first moment I shot out of the birth canal. The ideas just spewed out of my head, taking form on the canvas as my brush slashed across it. Then I finished. The composition was mostly there, but the detail work wasn't exactly up to scratch, shall we say? I had a boulder sitting lifelessly at the bottom of the sea, a brilliant light shining down from the sky, and a hammerhead shark swimming close to the surface. You know what a hammerhead is, yeah? When I was busy getting ready, I felt like I was about to make the most amazing painting ever, but the dream died the moment I laid eyes upon the finished project. Big shock there. I'm no artist. Still, while I was doing it, I thought I was creating something amazing. Do you paint? Ever just had the urge to draw something? Never wanted to go down to the dollar store, pick up a canvas and easel, and start creating? Huh? Well, okay. Guess that's not something we have in common. What would you paint if you were going to? You don't know? It could be anything. An apple, a fish, a river, a mountainside covered in verdant trees. Hey, it could even be whatever you're into at that moment in time. Kinda creepy how hard you're thinking about it there. Just messing with you. Seriously. Give it a try someday when you're looking to kill a little time. Who knows? Your results might differ from mine. The paintings here are all very sophisticated, aren't they? Wonder where they got them from. If they're easy to come by, I wouldn't mind hanging one or two like this around my place. Make myself look smarter, you know? You resume writing. I ate dinner out, then went home, took a shower, and lay down in bed. Fujiki's been awfully friendly, repeatedly coming over to chat ever since we first met in that little corner. although that wasn't technically our first meeting. We had met each other in class before then. She probably just can't stand the silence of being alone. It's not like I can force her to leave, since it's a shared space. So I end up sitting there and listening to her every time. After a pause, you keep going. Now that I've returned to the silence of my own room, I find myself thinking back to our conversation about painting. I can't imagine myself setting up an easel in here, getting the paints ready, then putting brush to canvas, creating art with a sweep of my arm. I don't even know where I'd find the time. Late at night and wide awake, you pick up your tablet and start to write. The title, a new song.
Oi.
Hey, notice me?
Huh?
What's with the headphones? How are you supposed to hear my dulcet tones with those on? Like, not that I want to interrupt whatever it is you're listening to. What is it anyway? Music? Huh.
Huh?
What? You want me to listen? I don't really care, but sure. So this is the kind of music you like. It's cheerful. Got a nice beat. Always good to hear something fresh. Not half bad. Huh? What's my taste? You want to know my taste in music? While someone's touch may save you. Tomorrow brings the start of another long day. Someone's touch will never get there. Not when tracing the long caterpillar lines in this diary feels so bad. I need someone to churn me up inside. Well, I like J-pop, or liked it. There used to be this singer-songwriter I loved. I'd get so excited whenever she was about to release a new song, and then I'd snap it up and listen the moment it dropped. Her music was up-tempo and catchy, but she always put this dark edge in the lyrics. Man, her stuff was just the best. But then she retired a few years back. I barely listened to music since. She wasn't even that old. The gossip online said that she got into a serious relationship and that's why she quit. What the heck, right? That's no reason to stop making music, if you ask me. Of course I don't know the truth, but whatever the reason, she's not releasing anything new. Maybe she just lost the thrill, you know? Like I did. Once you've had the momentum of enthusiasm, with your heart pounding and your blood boiling, then experienced it cooling quicker than iron, everything starts to feel hollow. Never could bring myself to listen to her music again after that. Now, I listen to top 40 stuff just to keep up on the trends. Well, that was a boring conversation. You agree, right? Right? Cool. Maybe I'll come up with some new boring thing for you next time. Fujiki's attitude toward music is certainly complicated, you're right. Annoying, even. Though, that isn't strictly limited to music. Late at night, and wide awake, you pick up your tablet and start to write. The title, Meals.
Yeah.
You're always here, ain't ya? Same goes for me, though. This place is good for getting through our assignments. It's all the way over here, hidden down a street no one bothers with. I think you and I are the only ones who'd bother finding this place. tucked away at the edge of the anthill as it is, like, legit. Not that I want it to seem like we're alike, mind you. You look so at home that this place might as well be your home. Me? I just can't unwind here. Don't you ever feel like you have more important things to do than be here? Like, there's a more worthwhile way to spend your time? If I sit around in one place for too long, my impatience boots me in the backside, so I try not to stay here for longer than necessary. Not sure if that's good or bad though, honestly. Anyway, I've got plans this evening, so I want to get things wrapped up fast today.
No.
That reminds me. You just started living alone this year, yeah? What do you do for food? Yeah, we're talking about meals. That's today's topic. I don't get the impression that you're much of a homemaker. Not that I'm one to talk.
Oh.
So you do mainly eat out, huh? Fast food, beef bowls, and a conveyor belt sushi? Yeah, that tracks. I've been living out of cheap restaurants ever since I came here. I eat my fair share of junk too. I do a little cooking though, just for the record. Boiling pasta, simple stuff. I go for things that are quick and easy, rather than stuff I particularly like. It's such a pain that we have to eat 3 meals a day just to exist. And don't get me started on having to wash the dishes afterwards.
Huh?
Am I good at cooking? I mean, I can do it. I've never felt a desire to become a master chef or anything though. I mean, using up all that time just for me to eat alone? No, thanks. Cooking is something you do when you're living with someone, or have a family, so you can all eat together. At least, that's what I think. Maybe I'd be more inclined to improve if I had someone else to cook for. What about you? You ever thought about cooking for someone else? You ever thought about doing anything for someone else?
Yare yare.
Somehow, I doubt it. You don't seem the type. And I'm not going to ask you to start cooking for me, just for the record. Don't give me that look. I was just messing with you a little. So yeah, as I said earlier, I've got plans. I'm gonna eat out with a friend. Basically, my point is that you should try doing something special for dinner every now and again. Oh, that's me.
Hi.
Hello. Long time no speak. Yes, no. Of course. Oh, okay. Yes. Really? Okay then. No. It's seriously fine.
Yare yare.
Sheesh. Something came up, supposedly, though I'm not sure I buy it. I make a reservation someplace special only for them to cancel on me. Fuck. Gonna have to call up the bar and apologize.
Kimi.
Hey, you're free, right? I shake my head. You little liar. You're not the kind of guy who makes late night plans with friends. You're totally free. Come on, let's go.
Iku.
Move it, Buster.
Hora sassato.
We're doing this. The aroma of alcohol and fried food, you write, circulates through the air above the tables scattered around the bar. At one end, a small stage is set up. It's no fine dining establishment by any means, and yet it has the most incredible atmosphere. Totally her kind of place, I imagine. Cool. This is exactly what they advertised.
Oi.
You've been fiddling with your phone ever since we got here. That's the problem with you, dude.
Hora.
Look, food's here. Wow. Peep that presentation. Makes me want to take a completely pointless photo of it. Okay, let's see how it is. Tastes good, too. Glad I didn't have to cancel after all.
ほらほら。
Go on. Eat. Lady Luck sure looked kindly on you today. I haven't paid for someone else's meal since the Big Bang, you know? I put a lot of effort into picking this place. As it happens, I asked friends, looked online, rummaged through magazines. I kinda enjoyed the quest, actually. It was pretty fun. Anyway, now you know why I really didn't want to end up having to awkwardly cancel after all the work I did finding it. We sit back and relax after finishing our food, you continue. A girl is up on stage, singing, a full band backing her up. She's got a great voice. It's so different from what you hear in pop songs these days. What do you think of this kind of music? You really think so? I can't believe you're ignoring me to gawk at the singer the whole time. No wonder you're not popular with the ladies. I guess relaxing and listening to music isn't all that bad, though. Late at night, and you're wide awake. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. Title: The Guidebook. Perfect spots for your first date. Top 10 romantic restaurants. The best bars open late.
君。
Well, I never. Did hell freeze over?
うわ。
What's with the guidebooks? I didn't take you for the type. Honestly, I'm a little creeped out over here.
いやいや。
But hey, maybe I've just been labeling you. Turns out you're a real go-getter. Freaking the streets or something. Let's go with that. Maybe this place would be a good fit for you. They've got non-alcoholic drinks and game consoles. Perfect for students.
そうだな。
If you're into older women, then somewhere with a little more mojo would be good, I guess. Maybe this place here. Or a hotel bar. Even a late bloomer like you could pick up a chick somewhere like that. And being of the female persuasion myself, I'd say this place looks pretty fun.
うん。
Well, good luck out there. Hope you can lose that V card while you're at it.
で、
Gotta wonder though, who are you asking? Bet she's a real weirdo if she managed to catch your eye.
おい。
Why did you just look away from me?
あ、
Oh. So that's the way the wind's blowing.
あ
Yeah, let's just pretend I never asked. Look, whatever you do, promise you won't get me drunk and drag me off to some hotel room. Yeah? I'll have you know I'm considered a paragon of virtue around these parts.
おい。
That look on your face pisses me off. Quit your grinning. You think you're so in? You're not in. Not yet, anyway.
ふん。
You really don't need to pay me back. You were doing me a favor, if anything.
うん。
But I mean, if you're seriously not letting this go, and you say we absolutely have to go there together, I can probably free up some space in my schedule.
おい。
All I'm saying is, I'm a gracious lady who wouldn't dream of refusing someone's gratitude. That's all there is to it. Yeah, no, still pissing me off.
やれやれ。
Just so we're clear, you are not getting me drunk and taking me to a hotel room.
よし。
Great. Glad we made that clear. Late at night, and you're wide awake. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. The title: Negotiations. So, and Then, with Shirley, a man and a woman are arguing over in a corner.
Oi.
Hey, I know you saw what happened earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry for making a scene. Happens kinda often to me, actually. It was just some guy who came with us when I went hiking with some classmates. I don't even remember his name. It's hard to stay out of trouble when you look this good, though I wish I could. Don't suppose you know how it feels? Figured as much. That's the difference between guys and girls. Why'd I blow him off? Never expected you to ask me that. Good question. He seems a little sketchy, maybe?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, really. Couldn't tell you why.
君
Anyway, could you face this way and raise your arm?
そう
Yeah, great. Now put your hand here around my shoulders. Cool. Stay still. Nice. It came out perfectly. Huh? Oh, it's a selfie with my boyfriend. To get rid of the pests, duh, for when creeps like that guy hit on me. Man, I really should have done this sooner. It was hard finding the right guy though, you know. In the past, you could take a photo with another girl and pretend to be a lesbian, but that doesn't scare the boys off like it used to. And this one time, a girl started coming on to me after I tried it. Wish I could forget that already. Wow. I really got you feeling down, huh? I get it. Having your photo flash around without permission does sound kinda crappy.
だから
So, let's negotiate. I get to use this photo as a pest repellent, and in exchange, you get a reward.
どうかな
How about this? You get to do stuff to me. Whatever you like. You act all uninterested, but we both know you're totally into tight young bods, so what's it gonna be? Anything goes. Have your way with me, to your heart's desire, as long as it remains inside your imagination. Wait, what? Why do you look even more dejected? I bet your imagination was running in overdrive already. You little perv.
いやらしい
We got a live one here. Naughty boy. Oh, come on. Don't get mad. Consider, I've given you full permission to fantasize about me. Go on. Take a good look.
な
Save a vivid image of my killer figure into that unreliable memory bank of yours.
あほらほら
I'll even give you a close-up. Make sure you remember my voice and how I smell. Hurry up now. Drink it all in. Say something already, would ya? I'm starting to get weirded out by silently staring at the top of your head. Okay. Hope you got me memorized, cause I'm about to move away. If there's anything else you'd like, feel free to ask. I'll think about it. I've got a killer body, so you can bet it's gonna blow your mind, even your imagination. Now that's what I call a successful negotiation. Fujiki walks off, looking contentedly at her photo you write. I sincerely hope this doesn't lead to rumors about us dating.
こういうのはどうだろう君は私の体を好きに使っていい特別に近くに寄ってあげるさしっかり私の声と匂いを記憶したまえさあ早く妄想とはいえ私の体なんだからきっととても気持ちいいぞなんだい さっきのことで腹が立ったのかな。
At some point, the girl appears seated on your bed.
卑怯だな。こんな仕打ちは自分でも卑怯だと思うだろう。でも私は別に構わないよ。私が自分でそう言ったのだから。ほら、早くしたまえよ。私をいじめたいんだろ。仕返しするんだろ。
Late at night, and you're wide awake. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. The title, Fantasies. Hey, I heard that guy's going out with Fujiki. Is that true? Sure doesn't look that way to me. She's probably just using him. But she said it herself. Hope that girl knows what she's doing. I heard she's already spoken for. What does that mean? She's got a fiancé. Her parents made the decision way back when. No way. Arranged marriages are still a thing? In the current year?
Yeah.
Hey, I nearly freaked out when I saw you there. Your eyes were so lifeless, I thought you'd literally died. Are you, like, one of those creatures that doesn't need to breathe to live?
Huh?
Hey, don't stare. I know I ooze appeal, but that doesn't make it any less rude. Oh.
Timmy.
Don't tell me. You actually went and took me up on yesterday's offer.
Yeah.
Hey, don't just look away. Say something. I'm the one who should feel awkward here. Well, I mean, at least this means you got your little something in return, yeah? Now we both got what we wanted after spending that steamy night together.
No.
Come on, don't give me that look. I'm not gonna use your photo for anything important.
Ne.
So? How was I?
Yeah.
And your fantasy, duh. What kind of kinky stuff did you do? Did you make me do? I'm dying to know. What horrifying brutality did that incel brain of yours unleash upon me? What illegal acts did this slamming bot of mine force your virgin mind into committing? Just thinking about it makes me feel amazing.
Ora.
So, like, how did it start? Where were we? What do we do for starters? Out with it. Fujiki, you're right, spends the rest of the days peppering me with enthusiastic and detailed questions of which, if answered, would constitute harassment. Late at night, and you're wide awake. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. The title, Unhappiness.
Timmy.
You've been hiding something from me these past few days. I pick up on these things.
No.
Have you got something to ask me? All your squirming around is creeping me out, so just tell me already.
Huh?
A fiancé? Do I have a fiancé? Where did you hear that? Fine then. But yeah, it's true. I come from a pretty rich family, so as overly rich, overprotective parents are wont to do. They went and arranged a marriage for their young child to preserve the family's status. You must have heard stories like that, yeah? My fiancé is older than me, and he works abroad, so we've only met a handful of times. From what little I can tell, he seems like a completely ordinary adult to me.
Huh?
Why not use him to scare away unwanted attention? As I said, he's pretty much a stranger. I've never gotten in touch with him, and I don't even have a photo of the two of us together.
Oi.
I don't want to go around spreading rumors that'll make things awkward for a complete stranger. Now do I?
Huh?
So, what do I plan to do about the engagement? It's not like I'm unhappy about the arrangement. If anything, I feel like I don't deserve it. We'll probably get married after I graduate or get a job. Depends on if it's convenient for him, of course. No need to look so shocked. Sure, I don't exactly like the idea of having this forced on me against my will, but I don't think it's all that bad. Fact is, there's nothing to really be unhappy about. There's not really anything in my life planned to be unhappy about. I was raised in privilege, and I turned out pretty great. I get by just fine, and I'm good at dealing with people. Sure, it's not all sunshine and roses, and I know not everything will go exactly to plan. There will be hard times too, no doubt.
でもさ、
But even so, I think I'm blessed to be living a life where there's nothing to be unhappy about. Although, for some reason, it does feel kinda lame. I've said too much. How did we end up talking? How did we end up having this conversation? I didn't want to talk to you about it. There's no point talking to anyone about it. It is what it is. Still, thanks for listening. Fujiki's parents, you're right, have decided on a fiancé for her. Fujiki herself seems fine with the arrangement. You son of a... A rather agitated man suddenly grabs you by the shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, finally awake, are we? Honestly, what are you even doing?
No.
My legs were about to go numb if you didn't get off them soon. Huh? You don't understand what's going on? Must have taken a pretty hard blow to the head. Sorry. It was that guy from the other day. He got the impression you were my boyfriend. Then he flew into a rage and got into a fight with you. After that, he called me for some reason. Total idiot, I swear.
で、
Wait, seriously? You want to know why I'm here?
ふん、
Do you really have to ask?
勘違いしないでほしいね。
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not like I came here because I was worried about you or anything. Happy now? Bet that's just what you wanted to hear, you little perv.
いやいや、
I was worried sick. I freaked out and rushed over the moment I heard what happened, and here I found you, dumped in a back alley like a sack of trash, dead to the world. Look, I really am sorry. I never thought that this would happen. I understand if you never want to see me again. Yeah, of course you'd say that. I knew it. Get out your phone.
だから
So we can
さ
swap numbers, dummy. Or whatever messaging app you use. I don't want something happening to you again.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Let's get going.
ん
Where? Your house, duh. I can't let you go home alone in this state. Here we are then.
ふん
Not much personality to the place, is there? Though that's about what I expected from you.
ほら
Hey, stop spacing out and get into bed already. Though from the way you're acting, you seem fine enough already. You got any antibacterial ointment? Cool. Let's use it. Give me your arm.
やれやれ
Geez, how did I end up having to look after you? I mean, yeah, I am partially to blame and all. But like, how was I supposed to know this would happen? I haven't looked after someone else since before the Big Bang, you know? There's a rule I hold to. Don't help others, and don't let them help me.
いや、
But enough about that. Get yourself some sleep.
ん？
Huh? How come I'm not leaving? Give me a break. You want a frail little girl like me to walk home alone at this time of night? I know you're a little slow on the uptake, but I thought you were at least a little more considerate than that.
ん？
Oh, is having a girl staying over really that big a deal? Big virgin energy right there. You're getting angry.
あ
Oh, I know. You're already starting to fantasize. You're so bad.
ー。ん？
Aw, now you're sulking. How childish. I'll be borrowing your sofa then. Nighty night.
な
Can't sleep? Guess it is a big deal after all.
あ。
You know, I've been thinking. Remember you asked me why I blew that guy off? Given how things turned out, I'd say I made the right call. Good judge of character, that's what I am. So when we were on that hike, we got to talking. That was when I brought up a gloomy subject, like the kind of stuff we're always talking about, you know, depressing shit. Then he told me he never wanted to hear me say anything like that again. That it didn't suit me.
なあ、
Maybe it doesn't,
そう。
Oh. It's not like I'm happy to hear that or anything, but, you know. What now? Want me to join you over there? I'm kidding. Go to sleep.
いや、
Morning, sleepyhead. I've got to head out. Got a lecture this morning.
ん？
Yeah, what's up?
そうかい。
Oh, right.
じゃあね。
See you later then. Look after yourself. Late at night, and you're wide awake. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. Your hands remain motionless. Hey, what's up? At some point, Fujiki took up residence in your mind, and she's showing no signs of moving out. She brings with her everything that make her who she is. Complex circumstances, worries both mundane and bizarre, depth of character, a body that won't quit, appeals for days, and, always, her own inscrutable desires. All these things cycle through your mind, repeating periodically, as clearly as if they were a part of you. You pick up your tablet and try again. The title. Hey, not like you to call someone. Probably the first time this has happened in the entire history of the human race, I'll bet. Am I free? Sure. Hell, if I had plans, I'd cancel them. I need to see what's gotten into you. So, where are you taking me to? You look so tense right now. You'd think you were on the way to get a job interview. Need me to give you a boot up? Need me to give you a boot up your scrawny backside? No? You sure? Okay, I get it. You don't want to say. Lead on, then. To wherever the hell we're going. Just know that if I get bored, I'll pop like a bubble and be out of there in the moment you take your eyes off me. The aquarium? Our first ever conversation was about this. You know that I hate aquariums, and you know that I love them too.
Huh.
I'm not in the mood for looking at fish right now, but I guess I can explore a little. I wonder if this place has a big tank. Maybe we'll be able to see a lot.
Mm.
That'd be awful. I hate how, like, oppressive they are. I'll just end up sad. Really makes me think. Why you'd decide to take me to a place like this? Or maybe just, why you? Pretty big. Way bigger than the aquarium I went to alone that one time. With a tank like that, the fish probably don't suffer any discomfort, I imagine. They can just live their lives here in absolute safety. I'm jealous. The tank I saw back when I was a kid was probably around this big, but the fish in it looks so cramped. Maybe that's 'cause I was there with my family? Maybe your impression on these things changes depending on who you're with. Is that a thing? I don't know.
Ah.
Let's go. I've seen enough. Turns out I do hate aquariums after all. If I spend any more time here, I'm gonna start wishing I was a fish myself. You happy now that you've dragged me out here? Enough? Happy enough, he says.
Huh.
You look pretty happy about it to me, you know. Not good at expressing how you feel?
Huh?
Me? Yeah, I had fun. It's kinda nice hanging out, just the two of us. Truth is, I was actually gonna ask you to go somewhere today, to apologize for the other day. So when you called me up, I decided I'd do anything you asked me to.
Huh?
Oh, right. And I deleted the photo already. I won't do anything that'll spread rumors about us either. Don't you worry. Kind of a shame about the photo, but oh well. What you gonna do? Huh? Why'd you have to pull me in all of a sudden? I look like a mess of surprise in that now, jeez. That's actually the face I made? Not that anyone else would care. Literally, no one. The big, wide world doesn't give two shits about what I have to say. A handful of people run my life for me, call all the shots. No one pays my feelings any mind, not even when I dare speak about them. Yeah, like with my fiancée, but it's not just about that, it's everything. Everything that I should be able to make my own mind up about is decided for me. It feels like I'm being suffocated. It always has, and I'm sure it always will. I just put on a smile for the people outside the tank while I suffocate inside it. All that changes is that some days the tank feels bigger, some days smaller. When I realize how I'm struggling with this, it makes me feel like such a child. But you know, this is all I really wanted, for someone to actually listen to me talking about this stuff. That would have been enough for me. You always listen to me talk about whatever crap's on my mind. I always find you in a corner of the co-work space looking all stiff, with the most awful look on your face, like a pouting pufferfish or something. And here I am with the same awful look on my face. Come to think of it, I never did get to make it up to you.
やれやれ。
Oh well, I'll have to save it for next time. If you want something from me and I'm capable of it, then I'll have to do it.
いや、
That wasn't permission to go getting any funny ideas, yeah? Sheesh, you're so bad. Unless you're actually going to come out and ask. Have you ever wanted to spend time with another person before? Have you ever wanted to be comforted by someone else? Have you ever experienced human emotions? That's payback for earlier.
君からは辛気臭い味がする。
Maybe you'd like to taste me too, hmm? If you want another, you better come on out and ask.
Huh.
I think I'm actually angry with you, 'cause you never asked for anything. Well then. Late at night, and you're unable to sleep. You pick up your tablet and begin to write. The title, Pleasure. I've been working all afternoon, but Fujiki still hasn't shown up. This is the longest time I've spent alone in this empty little box since I first met her. Not that it's bothering me, it's given me time to focus on my work. I say work, but it's nothing that grand. Some homework, some reading, browsing video and news sites, and now my daily journal entry. No one talks to me. No one interrupts me. I've finally attained true peace. Despite how close this building is to my college, I haven't seen anyone else I know here, much less spoken to them. It only took me a few days here to fall for the place. I've even taken a shine to the painting of a monkey holding a pistol that's always looking down on me. There's peace here. Peace is all that's here.
Yeah.
Hey. You thought I'd get here sooner? It's not like I have any obligation to be here.
Yeah.
It's just, I had trouble deciding what to wear.
Kimi.
Anyway, you listen once more to the girl's stories. Her face lights up with a little each time you nod along to her words. Before you know it, you're being pushed down onto your bed.
あまりジロジロ見ないでくれないかな。これでも照れているんだがね。
She doesn't seem embarrassed in the slightest as she leans in toward your face.
毎度失礼なことを考えるやつだな。少しはレディーとして扱ってくれたまえよ。と、君に言うだけ無駄なのは承知しているよ。やれやれ。
Fujiki shuffles down and positions herself over your lower half.
まあ、私は可愛い体ではないからな。君はもっと小柄な子の方が好みだったかな。
You shake your head.
本当かな。どれ？
Fujiki's fair hand gently touches your weak spots. For the first time ever, you're rock solid from the caress of a woman.
何？君も普通の人間みたいに興奮するのだな。なんだか愉快だ。暑いね。すぐに暴発しそう。でもそれはダメだよ。私をひどく慰めてくれよ。私も君をひどく慰めるから。
Fujiki proceeds. First, she undoes the button on your pants and unzips. Then, she liberates you, towering your member from its cramped confines. You spring towards freedom, only for her to catch it in both hands and begin. どうしてこんなに上を向いているんだろう。私を無視して
宙にでも飛ばす気なのかな。
There's no fighting the tension you're feeling, though you worry someone might catch sight if they walk by. You reckon this is unlikely to happen. At least, you certainly hope as much. Your desires to become one with Fujiki inside this fish tank of a room are out of control.
触られだけでそんな気持ちいいのかい？もっと撫でてほしいかい？
You shut your eyes. Fujiki's giving you the sense of security a kitten would feel when being pet.
反応面白いね。でも、もっと私に欲情を向けてほしいかな。
Fujiki removes the rest, leaving you bare as the day you were born. You grab hold of Fujiki in your excitement.
君でもそんなに興奮するのかい？
Fujiki relaxes and allows you to push her down, which now means you're atop her on the bed, panting heavily as your heats overlap.
ちゃんと興奮してるんだ。
The two of you have taken a room in the hotel on the floor above. Before you know it, you've been lured by Fujiki's invitations to the bathroom. Fujiki gets on the bed and points her lower half towards you.
君のが欲しくなってきたよ。
You meet Fujiki again that day in the usual cafe. After spending the afternoon lazing around together, you head to the hotel. Unusually enough, Fujiki is desperate, and you're in the mood too. Though your button-up coat stops the worst of the occasional gust of wind, it can't keep out the incessant chill. You're in a different cafe today, not the co-working space, waiting for someone. Spring has passed, and summer is over, you write. Barely had the season of fall made its appearance before winter began to slip into view. The people in town pass by each other without a second look, soon vanishing into the distance. Each one is dealing with their own life, busy for their own reasons. Naturally, none of them show any interest in me, and I have no interest in them either.
やあ、お待たせ。いや、
What's with that depressing look? Same as always, huh? That's something that never changes about you.
さあ、どこに行こうか。
Come on then.
私はどこでもいいのだよ。君と暇さえ潰せれば